Realm 5, Opportunity Cost and Dental Life. Every manner in which you decide to spend your time, or decide not to spend your time, is paired with opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is defined as the loss of potential gain from other alternatives when one alternative is chosen. Every choice you decide to make has a paired cost that comes along with it. Sometimes this cost may be your time. Sometimes it may be your money. Sometimes this cost may be the development or lack thereof a skill. There's only so much time in the day, and only so much time during dental school to get things done. Within your 4-year journey of dental school, your time is going to be filled with a surplus of obligations. There are certain things you just have to do. You need to complete your requirements. You need to take your final exams, board exams, and attend many, if not all, of your classes. Point being, there are certain obligations that every single dental student in your class is going to complete. However, not all of you are going to follow the same trajectory to success. Some of you will have amazingly successful careers, and some of you will live in the confines of a mediocre dental career and lifestyle indefinitely, never realizing the professional dreams to the level they anticipated they would. So what's the difference? The difference is how you are spending your time outside of those requirements. At a micro level, this is where the first level of opportunity cost comes into play. If you decide to read multiple business books and refine drafts of your business plan over spring break, your opportunity cost may be a fun vacation with your friends. If you decide to go on a vacation every spring break instead of networking or building your business, your opportunity cost could be your future dental practice success. You need to weigh these costs for yourself and decide where your priorities are. There are many dentists who purchase or start up their own successful practices within a year or so after graduating. Some do it immediately, and some take 7 to 10 years or more to finally get there. What's the difference? Oftentimes, it isn't desire, but rather the chosen usage of time. Let's extrapolate on that opportunity cost a bit more. Suppose we compare the two following dentists. Dentist A works as an employee for 6 years, and year 7 buys a successful practice or makes a successful startup. Dentist B works 1 year as an employee and then buys a practice or makes a successful startup after that first year. So in this example, we'll look at some numbers, just hypothetical. Dentist A, year 1 income is $120,000. Year 2, $130,000. Year 3, pay goes up to $140,000. Year 4, $155,000. Year 5 income, $160,000. Year 6, $162,000. Year 7, they become a successful owner. Year 7 income is $250,000, with a total income over that 7-year period of $1,117,000. Dentist B, year 1 income is $120,000, but in year 2, they become a successful practice owner. So year 2, their income's now $250,000. Year 3, $310,000. Year 4, $370,000. Year 5, $400,000. Year 6, $450,000. Year 7, $455,000, with a total income over that 7 years of $1,905,000. Now, this is just an example. The opportunity cost of remaining an employee would have been even higher for me. I was more conservative in this mock sample. As we can see from this simple example, just in a short time frame, there's already a gap of about $800,000 in income. But that's just the surface. Suppose that this $800,000 gap was invested. At a 6% compounding return, if that extra $800,000 was invested, we are now talking about a difference of $6,148,869.43 over a time frame of 35 years, assuming that we don't add any additional investment money. This example is obviously greatly simplified and makes many assumptions, but I think you get the big picture here. What else haven't we thought about? Maybe the most important aspect of all. Life happens. There will never be an easier time to start or buy your practice than as soon as possible. The more time goes on, the more obligations and responsibilities will come. A mortgage on a home will come along. Kids will come along. Expectations of living a doctor lifestyle will continue to mount. That $145,000 steady paycheck you're getting from your boss feels more and more comfortable by the day. The longer you wait, the less likely it is that your practice ownership aspirations will actually happen. It only becomes harder. It's a lot harder to take a risk to start a practice when you're 35 with a spouse and kids and a mortgage than it is when you're 27 with little to lose and lots of ambition straight out of dental school. You need to make a choice. Free time versus dead time. We will end our mini book with this imperative concept. As a young adult living in a first world country, having an accurate perception of the concept of free time is a difference-making factor. Every second from the moment you wake up, go to school or work, go home to sleep, and wake up to do it again is free time. You are free to do whatever you wish with your allotted 24 hours per day. If you are sitting in a classroom, that's your free time because you chose to be there. If you're in the gym working out, that's your free time. If you're at home doing homework, that's your free time too. If you'd rather be doing something else, stop complaining and go do it. The attitude you bring towards activities which are moving you closer to your goals should always carry enthusiasm. Once you accept the personal responsibility for the allocation of your time, you will gain more respect for your decisions. You will take pride in sitting through an immunology lecture because that is where you decided to be via your own free will. A person becomes that which they repeatedly do. If you choose to use your days engaging in productive activities, things that you enjoy, things that develop you as a person, then you are well on your way to becoming a successful top-tier performer. However, if you neglect to embrace your free time, you enter into what I like to call dead time. Dead time is literally the killing of your time. If you love life, don't waste time, for time is what life is made up of. Are words of wisdom from the great Bruce Lee. Once you partake in activities that do nothing but drain your energy and diminish your human potential, you enter dead time. This can include things such as crashing on the couch for hours per day in front of the television, sitting around with unmotivated people, mindlessly surfing the web or playing video games, scrolling your social media feed for hours, and any form of procrastination in general. It is your choice to spend your time this way, and if you choose to do so, you're setting yourself up for failure, at least as far as having early success in your career and in dental school. People with large amounts of dead time find themselves seemingly living the same boring and uneventful days over and over again, and never seem to be as far as they want to be in their personal lives or careers. One of the most crucial things you must do is reevaluate how you spend your weekends. The idea that working during the week and then shutting off your brain as soon as Friday afternoon rolls around may have gotten you by in college, and it may surely get you by in dental school. However, living in accordance with such a neglectful philosophy will not allow you to thrive, take control of your life, or live the way you want to. Utilizing your weekends is one of the most crucial components to engaging in an effective career of self-development and academic and business success. The weekend provides you unstructured time that you can organize and utilize to accomplish a variety of objectives without the interruptions of having to go to class. Weekends can be used to catch up on work, get ahead in classes, practice in SimLab, work on your business plan, network, or on a personal side project of interest. You can also use this time for other activities, such as catching up on sleep, exercising, spending time with family or friends, and dating. Point being, do not allow all of your weekends to mindlessly drift past you in a stupor as you sit on the couch, letting your time and life flutter right by you. One of the main drawbacks of dead time is that it consists of activities that should be relaxing and should re-energize you, but don't. Dead time consists of activities varying from person to person that most people think should be enjoyable, but do nothing than drain motivation and energy. Average students dwindle away their weekends with dead time and find themselves rushing to catch up on Sunday nights, if at all. This will not be you. You have a plan, and you have goals. Utilize this time to supercharge your efforts. Your weekends have the potential to be the most productive part of your week. Treating weekends like relaxed work days will allow you to spread out your responsibilities and reduce stress and decompress the tasks you would otherwise have to accomplish during the week. Just because some of your peers reserve their weekends for compiling hours of dead time and childishly waiting for someone else to tell them what to do does not mean you have to. You're in this to be great. Conclusion. The way you spend your time is your choice. Your 4 years as a dental student will pass by much faster than you think. Dental school is not just a time to get your requirements done, but rather your final years in the safety net of the school system. This is the conclusion of your time to prepare for the successful launch of your career. Sometimes I believe it gets lost that the dental school experience is intended to serve as a springboard into a successful career for us. Many students act as if the purpose of dental school is to do nothing but pass dental school tests and memorize the Krebs cycle one last time. Every dental student is given the same 4 years to train and prepare. Yet, we all end up on vastly different career trajectories. There's a reason for that. There's an old warrior mantra, which is my all-time favorite quote. The more you sweat in training, the less you bleed in battle. I don't know what your personal goals are. If you're a practice biopsy dental student, your goals are probably to own a successful dental practice as soon as possible. So, you should probably go do that.